everybody, how are we doing? We have reached the noon hour. We have made it to the noon hour. That means we did 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. We are now on hour 5. We are halfway through. It's unbelievable. And we are here talking to the crocheters once again. Luckily, crocheters, once I get you past this one, no, I'm not even going to say that. There's still more videos I have to do for you crocheters just to make sure you're on the right track. It's a lot more, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a lot more tricky with crochet, I think. So I think that's why I like to really make sure I have the crocheters get quite a bit of help whenever I can do that. All right, so can you guys see me? Are you seeing me all right? For whatever reason, I'm viewing like I'm looking at my other screen. I don't get it. I don't understand why that is, but I'm here. Those of you that are here, stop into the chat and say hello, please. I'm going to say hi to you right now. And we're going to jump in. We're going to make this one rather quick. It won't look quick because obviously we did the Mr. Timer, but it won't look quick to everybody who wants to jump in, but they'll see the timer and they'll be able to jump ahead because I got to get to the knitters. The knitters are finally going to have a video and I need to jump in and get that one doing. Awesome. Susan says, I'm only one play behind now. Laugh out loud as my family has a Despicable Me Minions marathon. Totally coincidence. That's fantastic. Linda says, hello again, back for Coach Marley's knitting video live. All right, so the knitting video will be here in just a little bit. You'll see me pop it up and I'll add it to the actual instructions. So it'll be added there. So awesome. You can see me, you can hear me. Last time I was told that the split screen, even when I think I'm not doing split screen, it still is. So guys, I'm not even gonna try and do a split screen because it's actually harder for me to try and not do a split screen. And if it's not even working, I'm just gonna jump in and get going if you guys are cool with that. So I see you, I can see that you hear me. I'm gonna take a drink of my coffee. It's been a long day. Awesome, okay. Let's move my computer out of the way. So many of you here. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Caitlin, Cindy, Carla, Stephanie Manafee. Stephanie, I am going to make you a moderator if you are all right with that. So that way, as you're in here, if you see any peculiar chats happening, or like live chats going on, you can just edit those and get rid of those. So Stephanie Manafee, you are now a moderator. Oh, hi, Barb. Hi, Tiffany. This is great. All right, so everybody has their 12 o'clock instructions. I'm going to pull those up for myself so that way I can follow along. I want to make sure I'm pulling up the 12 o'clock crochet, not the 12 o'clock knitting. It's not what you want. And I'm going to jump over here to my hands. So I want to make sure everybody can see my hands. And so to do that, I have to do start video. And we're going to make sure everybody can see my hands. And I'm pulling in where we left off in the last video. Obviously, I'm working on a smaller number of stitches, so you will have more stitches on yours than I will have on mine. And you're going to have to let me know if it is going on gallery. All right, it looks like it is. All right, so as far as I can tell, it looks like you guys can see everything. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can see both screens. Awesome. Thumbs up. Thank you, Mercedes. Fantastic. Okay, so here we are. I have went ahead. I've joined with my slip stitch and I have color A back on my hook. Yes, it is a split screen. We are good. Hopefully I will try and get as close as possible. Here is the goal. Those of you who have done the mosaic knitting or mosaic crochet before. It's what we did at Tournament of Stitches last year. If you guys remember, it was pretty amazing. What you're going to do is when we are coming around with this type of mosaic, we don't have one row of just single crochets or whatever coming back. We are doing the mosaics right on top of each other. So we have, this was round 4A and that was 4B. And then we're back to 5A and then we'll have 5B. Little word of note. One thing that I did is I made it so that way whenever it said A, you were using color A. When it said B, you were using color B. We start, excuse me, I have the hiccups all of a sudden. We start off here with the chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. the first 2 chains of this chain does not count as a stitch. We have established that from this point on, right? I mean, I'm really hoping y'all are with me on this because that's the way it goes, okay? So we are going to not count the first 2 as a stitch, and that counts as a chain 3. Now you're gonna skip these 2 doubles and then working in the top of these 3. So it's the same 3 stitches that are the same color as what you're using for this particular round. We're going to double crochet into that stitch down there. Now on the previous round, if you worked around your chains, work around them. If you worked in front of your chains, work in front of them. Whatever you decide to do, just keep it consistent, okay? I'm gonna work in front of mine just because I'm so used to that and I like it, so I'm gonna work in front of mine. And I'm just doing a double crochet in each one of these 3 double crochets 2 rows below, essentially 2 rounds below. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to chain 3 and I'm going to do it again. See how this is very similar to the last round we did. The exception is when we worked with this color and we were working down here into those half doubles, we were working into the 3rd loop, where these ones we're working into a corresponding double crochet 2 rounds below. Chain 3 and carry on. All right. Now there will be a point in this pattern where I transition the colors into a different direction. So you will not always work into the same color below as what you're working with. I mean, that would be a completely different pattern if we did that the entire way. There will be a time, I think it's actually in the next play, where things start to shift a little bit. So don't just think to yourself, oh, I'm always just going to work into the same color a couple rows below or rounds below, because that is just not what is happening. Okay. You know, as I'm doing this, the the moderators who are also the testers in the Marley's Minions Facebook group are in the middle of sending messages, and I'm like, what am I missing? Oop, I skipped a double crochet right there. And so then it makes me wonder, I'm like, should I pause here a second? Should I pay attention? Or what's happening? I'm not real sure. So I'm just going to keep going. Make sure you get all 3. And then we will end with a slip stitch into the 2nd chain that we did, right? So 1, 2. And remember, when you do your slip stitch, you're not going to pull through with color A. You'll drop color A, pick up color B, and pull through with color B. All right. Now I'm going to work a couple of this one, and then I'm going to let you guys go and carry on with the pattern because we are now on 5B, and 6A and 6B are just like 5A and 5B. So we want to make sure that, oh, it's just Marla showing pictures. Okay, everybody, we're cool. Just making sure you know. So 6A and 6B are the same as 5A and 5B. So let's go ahead and do a 5B where we chain 2. That does not count as a stitch. Now we will double crochet in these skip 2 right there. Once again, if you worked over the chains, work over them. If you worked in front of them, work in front of them. You decide what you want to do for your piece. Okay. Again, some of the testers liked to work over them. Other ones worked around them. In front of them. You just decide what works best for you. Chain 4 and carry on. So I'm just going to keep moving along because I know some of you like to just see the crocheting happen. This is all the same whether you're right-handed or left-handed, which is great. And when I have the ad-free PDF available, I will also have a stitch diagram in there to help you out. So if you really like stitch diagrams, that will be available in the ad-free PDF, but the ad-free PDF is only for purchase. The free pattern is what you guys are using right now, which is the same thing. Just the ad-free PDF will also have the stitch diagram, or stitch chart, some people like to call it. I'm going to get around here. Just a little incentive to get that PDF if you like what we're making and you want to do some more, but you want everything in one place. It's kind of handy. I finished with the chain 4, come over here to the top of this double crochet, drop my color B, pick up my color A, yarn over, pull through with my color A, and then I would carry on with 6. You guys see that? Okay. So, I mean, I have a piece that I was working on that I was working with Soft Essentials because I wanted to try out Soft Essentials. But like, obviously this is a little bit further along here, but this is rounds 4A and 4B, 5A, 5B, 6A, 6B, and you're getting a sneak peek of 7A and 7B. So if you get done with 6A and 6B and you want to jump ahead to 7A and 7B, that's the first part of the next play for 1 o'clock. So if you want to do those, you absolutely can. But this is essentially what it's going to look like, right? This is our goal, what we're going for. Okay. Obviously you guys have stuff on this side as well. I didn't do that to there because I was playing around, but that's how that goes. Okay. So I'm going to come back over here and see if I can answer your questions. Let's see here. How are you guys feeling? How are we feeling? Let me get another drink. Okay. Stephanie, yes, I can't get it out of gallery. It's the best I can do right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, split screen. Yep, it's all on split screen. If you caught me at the start, I said that for whatever reason, I can't seem to get it out of split screen when I'm trying to just go with my hands. So we're just going to have to go with it for now. I apologize. I'm doing the best I can making this work. So that is how this goes for this particular play. The 1 o'clock play will be coming out here in a little over an hour. I'm going to jump in with the knitters and I'm going to do the 12 o'clock and the 1 o'clock plays for the knitters in their video, just to kind of eat up some time for them because it's hard to do both videos at the same time. I don't know. I'll play that by ear. I'll see what I want to do there. But I have the knitters one to go here. So I'm going to let you guys go. Looks like you guys are doing great. No questions I can see here. Just everybody talking about the split screen. I know y'all, I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully you can see. And if you're just looking at your phone, hopefully you have a computer or a smart TV, you can take a peek out and try and expand it. It's really just double crochets into the 2 rows below. You should be able to do that. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask them in the appropriate threads on the Marley's Minions Facebook group. If you're not part of the group, make sure you do answer all of the questions to be accepted into the group. If you do not answer those questions, the administrators will not let you in, okay? It's the best way we're able to maintain control of the group, and we don't let spammers. It's a very positive area. There's a lot of rules, but really it's the main one is just don't be a jerk, right? Just don't be a jerk. So it's pretty fun stuff. All right. I got to let you guys go so I can go and teach the knitters this time. I've got their work all done. See, this is what they're working on. Obviously theirs is bigger, but we're ready to work with those knitters. So I'll talk to all of you guys later on. Bye, y'all.